Once Zen Master Sung Song said that the human beings are the number one stupid animal. Hello everybody. I'm here in sunny, beautiful Northern California. And I have to say it's not so beautiful in other parts of the world right now. I just heard there's approximately 2,000 people killed in Ukraine. All for what? Once Zen Master Sung Song said that the human beings are the number one stupid animal. Trees understand their job. The sun understands its job. The clouds, the sky, even animals understand their job. Everything's connected. But human beings don't see this connection. Why is that? Because of anger, greed, and ignorance. When the Buddha realized his enlightenment, he saw that everybody and everything has this enlightened nature. But we don't understand ourselves. We don't understand this I. We create I, and that creates a division between us and this world. And we live in that opposites world, like and dislike, love and hate, good and bad, right and wrong. So that is why we're the number one stupid animal. So Zen, Buddhism, means realizing our true self. It's not something we get, it's something we already have. It's not in a book. It's not in this video. It's something we already have right now in this moment. So in many Buddhist and Zen traditions, people will do chanting meditation for somebody who is sick or someone who's passed away, or if there's a kind of bad situation in part of the world. So in our school, in the Quantum School of Zen, we also do chanting. And we do Kwan Seum Bosal chanting. So Kwan Seum Bosal is a Korean name for Kwan Yen. Kwan Yen is the Bodhisattva of compassion. Apparently this person perceived the suffering of the world, woke up, and dedicated her life to help all beings. Some traditions may do chanting to send energy to that person or place. And really it's about your intention, right? It's kind of shooting your intention out into the world, right? If you take a rock and throw it into a pond, the ripples go far and wide. So if our intention is strong, and our effort is strong, our intention, our energy can go far and wide. Mostly we use chanting to understand our true self. So before I said all human beings have anger, greed, and ignorance because we don't understand ourselves. And the result of that is suffering, right? Some people may express it in anger, some people may express it in fear, some people may express it with power and control, right? There's many ways that people express it, but it all leads to one thing, and that's human suffering. When we do Kwan Seum Bosal chanting, our mind and this universe become one. So earlier I said that everything in this world is connected. Human beings don't see that connection. So chanting is a way to actually have an experience of this connection. And this is where we can find clarity, love, and compassion. So I decided not to take a walk out in the woods today. I decided to do chanting for the situation in Ukraine. So I'm going to go back home, and I hope you can chant with me. Chanting is actually quite simple. Your voice, the sound, and your mind connect and become one. And actually, if we're truly chanting, we don't hear the chant, our mouth is not doing the chant, we become the chant. So that's really important. It's just like sitting meditation. Our mind and what's in front of us connect. And then everything can become clear. Then our job at that moment can become clear. I'm going to do the Kwan Seum Bosal chanting for about 10 minutes. I'm going to skip the intro part and we'll just get to the repetitive part, which is we're just chanting Kwan Seum Bosal over and over and over and over. So again, just let your mind become clear in this moment. So let's do it. Kwan Seum Bosal, 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 Seum Bosal, Kwan 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 Seum Bosal,
관세음 보살 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 세음 보살 관세음 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 보살 세음 보살 관세음 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 보살 Kwan Seum Bosal, 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 Kwan Seum Bosal.
Thank you for joining the chanting. So now that your mind is clear, now what? So in the last few days, I've been hearing this question like, what can we do for Ukraine? And I hear this over the years, right? I'm over here, something's happening very far away. How can I help? And in my book, I give an analogy of a car crash. So at the scene, there are many people there doing their job. So perhaps you have the firefighters who are at the cars and getting the bodies out. You have maybe a few people who are keeping the crowd away so the firefighters can do their job, right? Then you have people who are driving by in their cars, right? So their job is to pay attention to what's in front of them. Because usually what happens is they're looking at the scene and boom, now we have another accident. So their job at that moment is to keep their mind clear. Pay attention to the road in front of you. Then perhaps later the police come and investigate the scene. That's their job. And perhaps from that information, from the research, that they create a new law or some measure to make sure that accidents don't happen like that anymore. That's their job. Everybody has a job to do. So what is your job? So the first step is to perceive our true nature, right? Return to this clear mind so we can see what's in front of us clearly. Then respond with love and compassion. So it just depends on your situation, where you live, what you're able to do. I know some people who are taking refugees into their home. I have another friend who actually has a girlfriend in Ukraine right now, and she's trying to help this family that has young kids. There's some people who are donating money to organizations that, are supporting Ukraine. Maybe you can do chanting. There's many things we can do. What's really important is perceiving this moment clearly and responding with love and compassion. And again, this energy goes far and wide. I notice every time I drive on the highway, if I'm not letting somebody in, they get very angry and they start flipping me off and yelling at me. Then I get angry and that energy spreads, right? Then the other cars get angry. So everybody in the thing's getting angry, right? I've actually had this happen to me where somebody, I wanted to get in a lane and the person behind me slowed down and let me in. And I felt really good. And I wanted to help the other person who wanted to get into the lane. So you can see how this energy spread out. So really, this is our choice, and this is how we can truly help this world. So are we living our lives just for ourselves, just for my family, just for my good friends? Or do we live our life for all beings? So let me know in the comments how you are helping this situation. I will see you soon.